There's a photo just released by the Department of Justice. A man being held at gunpoint inside someone's home. The person watching over him, making sure he didn't run, making sure he complied, wasn't a gangster. He was a Los Angeles County Sheriff's deputy and a helicopter pilot. A man with a badge, a sworn oath, and apparently a price tag. Meet Michael Coberg, 44 years old, East Vale, California, 14 plus years wearing the badge of the LA County Sheriff's Department. By day, a deputy, a helicopter pilot, one of the people that gets a call when things go wrong. By night, or whenever the money was right, he was muscle for a 25-year-old crypto grifter who called himself the Godfather. That would be Adam Iza, a self-proclaimed kingpin of fraud schemes and cryptocurrency cons. Iza paid Coberg at least $20,000 a month. $20,000 a month for a cop's services, and apparently business was good. Here's what that money bought. October 2021, a man, we'll call him L.A., gets picked up by security guards over a financial dispute with Iza. He's brought to Iza's home, and there's Coberg, standing in the room, who tells the victim right to his face that he's an active duty law enforcement officer. Think about what that moment feels like. You're already scared. Maybe you've been kidnapped. You're already in a room with armed men, and then a cop, someone whose entire existence is supposed to represent the law protecting you, looks you in the eye and makes sure you understand no one's coming to save you. That's not just corruption. That's the badge being used as a weapon, a tool of terror. Iza recorded a video of the victim transferring $127,000. The next day, they took him to a shooting range inside the residence and held him at gunpoint until his business partner wired more money. Coberg stood watch the whole time. But wait, it gets colder. A month earlier, September 2021, Coberg helped engineer something that takes real creativity to be this corrupt. There was another man Iza wanted to punish, someone who'd already been robbed at gunpoint of $25,000, and apparently that wasn't enough. So they built a trap. They convinced the man's ex-girlfriend to call him, pretend she wanted to reconnect, lure him from Miami to Los Angeles, promise romance, promise drugs, promise a good time. Someone bought him an airline ticket, picked him up at LAX in a white Tesla, drove him to get drugs, and delivered him like a package to a street in Paramount where a corrupt LA Sheriff's Department deputy was already waiting to make the arrest. Coberg lied to a fellow deputy, telling him a confidential informant had flagged the Tesla, that the passenger had an outstanding warrant, that there were drugs. All of it fabricated, a straight-up frame job. The deputy made the stop, found the cocaine, found some mushrooms, made an arrest. And Coberg, he drove by slowly in a black Escalade, window rolled down, so Iza could watch from the passenger seat. Iza filmed it and taunted the victim afterward with his own arrest photo. For a drug dealer, he said, "You messed with the wrong people." Coberg pleaded guilty. He got 63 months, just over 5 years. He'll pay $127,000 in restitution, the exact amount extorted from that first victim. His co-conspirator, Deputy Christopher Cadman, already pleaded guilty and is awaiting sentencing. Adam Iza, the self-proclaimed Godfather, has been in custody since 2024, also awaiting sentencing. The system eventually caught up with him, and I suppose we're meant to find comfort in that. But here's what stays with me. Coberg didn't snap one day. He didn't make one bad decision in a moment of weakness. He built a side hustle out of his badge, where he was already taking in $275,000 a year as a pilot, plus health and retirement benefits. Then collected an additional $20,000 a month from a criminal. That's $500,000 plus bennies, people. He stood in rooms while people were held at gunpoint. He fabricated informant tips. He drove a getaway Escalade. This was routine for him. And the whole time, he was still showing up for work, still flying that helicopter over LA, still presumably trusted. The prosecutors put it plainly in their sentencing memo. Coberg swore an oath to uphold the Constitution and the laws of the United States. Instead, he betrayed that oath and those he swore to protect, abusing the awesome power of his badge. They said he did it for greed. And they're right. But greed alone doesn't explain the ease of it, the comfort of it. This is what happens when power goes unwatched for long enough. So, Coberg gets 5 years. The victims, they'll carry this forever. Something to think about the next time someone tells you the system works. Hey, thanks for watching until the end. That really helps the algorithm get this video and my content out to more people. Along that vein, YouTube thinks you'll enjoy this video right here. Stay safe out there and catch us in the next one.